A few of you said you liked the last decorating video that we did, so we're going to do another one. This is Thursday afternoon. I hope to get it done. Probably not today. Jason's home now, so it's not going to be quiet anymore. I've been busy cleaning and doing a few things around here today. I had to ship some packages, and now he's home. We're going to be worrying about supper and going to the grocery store. But tomorrow I have an estate sale that I'm going to try to get to and then show you that. There is one or two things in this one that you haven't seen yet. It's a haul that's been filmed, but will probably come out after this. But this is going to be another decorating video of the console table by the front door, as well as that old cabinet that I got by the front door. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And if I have a different shirt on, just pretend like it's this. I might get finished. I don't know, but we'll see. Anyway, we'll get to our decorating. All right, so we're going to get on with this decorating video. And like I said in the intro, I think if I'm wearing different clothes, don't pay no attention to that. It's because I started it yesterday and I couldn't finish it because Jason came home. Now, we're going to do this console table. I bought this console table at an estate sale last year, I think. Something like that. Last year, I think. Or year before last. Anyway, it stayed in the shed for a while. I didn't know what I wanted to do with it, but it was only $65. And you can see the legs on those things are really, really solid. All that is solid wood. So, paid $65 for it. Kept it in the shed until we moved everything around and I had space, and this is where it wound up. So the picture up above it actually used to be above the couch. But what used to be there has been there about 12 and a half years, as long as we've been in the house. Closer to 12 years, I guess. And I was really wanting to do something different, so we just moved that picture. I like that picture. I think it was $5 at a church rummage sale. So we moved it there. And the lamp was from an estate sale, maybe last year. Yeah, I think it was last year. A sale not far from here, not far from my house. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to go over here. And we're going to do this cabinet. I got that cabinet for like 20 bucks a couple of years ago from an estate sale. I think it was one of the first videos that I ever had that had a lot of views on it. It had like 13,000 views, called Thrifting in a Small Town. I think it cost me 20 bucks. I haven't done anything to it except clean it. And you can see it already has the linen on it. And the lamp, I got that last year at an estate sale. I love that lamp. It's not old. You can still buy it on Amazon, at different places, eBay probably. It's the 3-bulb, but it is hooked to a timer behind that cabinet, and I really don't want to move it. So we're going to leave it in place. And you can see I already have the linen there. Probably estate sale. So that cost me, I think, 25 bucks at an estate sale. Piano stool. It does swivel, and it has a crochet top, and I love the colors. This box over here came from an auction. My husband bought it with a couple of more boxes, and that kind of holds some things. So I could really get rid of that, to tell you the truth. We'll see how that looks, just getting rid of that box. We'll see how that looks. Because what I had on it I wasn't particularly happy with, so we could actually lose the box. Anyway, we're going to do this. There's also a basket that I'm going to sit here. I had a page, or there's pages, you know, when you like something on Facebook, that algorithm starts throwing everything at you that looks kind of like that. So there was a picture on a page that I liked that popped up. I took a screenshot of it and kept it, and I thought I can recreate that. I have some of that stuff, so I could kind of recreate it. It's different. We're going to insert that picture in here. In here, and then I'll show you my version of it. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get started on this. So what we're going to use for the linen, because you know there's going to be linen, was this. I got this at I think it was thrifting on the way to the battleship. I think that's where I got it, that house there. It's perfect for this. It's long and skinny. Doesn't reach all the way to the end, but that's fine. Now I have had this lamp styled smack dab in the middle. I took all that off for Christmas when we put my ceramic Christmas trees up. This I bought at Salvation Army. And then I had those old, I think Nanny gave me some of those old clothes clips. So we're going to start off with that because I need something to brace. Ugh. And we're going to use this as well. I bought this several years ago at a store, a gift store, before I started thrifting. Probably paid way too much. Now we have all of our Bibles. These are some of the Bibles that we've collected. I know exactly where some of these came from, and then some I'd have to scratch my head and try to figure it out. So, like I said, we're going to need this to brace, because I don't have bookends. So we're going to use that plant to hold that side. Now, these two candle holders, these brass candle holders, are the same. They're the same height, the same look. I have a bigger one. We're going to control the height, though. We're going to make them kind of steepled with a shorter candle in one. Now, when Christmas came out, all of my older pictures, or my thrifted frames and pictures, went up. So now's the time to take them out. My little niece Ellie. Now the rest of it's just filler. And it's not much. I am not a maximalist kind of person. I know a lot of people are into that. I just don't do that. This I bought, I want to say it was an estate sale, or it might have been a thrift store. I'm not quite sure. I haven't updated the dates, but all of that works. And we have the two boxes I got at the Flea Across Florida. I believe it was the fall version last year. The Flea Across Florida is coming up. I saw it. They have a Facebook page. I think it's April 11th and 12th. This one, I just put a lot of old pictures, black and white pictures that I don't have frames for. So if you wanted to, you could go through them. What is today? 17th, I believe. So we'll update the time, or the date. And that's going to be for that particular piece of furniture. So I kind of like that. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Not to say that something will come along and get changed. I don't know. The bookends, something might come along. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to go on to this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to reposition you so you don't have to strain your eyes. So that picture, this is how we're going to recreate it. Now, in the basket, I just have some filler. That shawl that I bought, I haven't used it yet. This is just a small tablecloth. I don't think it's old. I think that's the one that was marked Martha Stewart. We're going to kind of poke those in there. Part of my basket came off. That's that butt basket, or buttocks basket. I call them egg baskets, that I bought on the way to the battleship. That one, the thrifting on the way to the battleship, or something on the way to the battleship. So this is the one that we bought at the general's house. So we're just going to take it. We're going to feed it through. The picture had more of white linen, which is fine, and mixed linens, but I didn't have a basket, really big opening basket. So we're also going to use these. These are not as big as the ones in the picture. I have a couple of big ones, but they're in use. This one I've had. I think I bought this at an antique store. This one will be in the thrift haul next week. Where the heck were we at? It was a Mariana place. But anyway, yeah. That'll be in the thrift haul for next week. So I think they're really pretty, kind of dainty. And we're going to shift those in here. And then to add something in the back, I'm going to take a couple of books. This book I think Jason's grandmother gave me. And then this one probably came from an estate sale somewhere. Something like that. But again, green, a little pop of green. We're going to shove that back there. I had it fixed earlier and you could see more of that one. But I'll tweak that, and when you see the final picture, you'll see how it is. Now, to add a little height, because we have the lamp, we're going with these. I bought these at an estate sale, I think last year too. It is a set of Nancy Drews, 4 of them anyway. A haunted showboat. I like the look of them since they're matching. They're not perfect, but they are matching. And this, I think I got this little doily for free somewhere. They just threw it in for, I don't know, because they saw an addict when they knew an addict when they saw one. So I got this cloche at Michael's. I think it was $20, which I didn't like paying $20, but you know, I'm a thrifter. I like cheap stuff. So we've got a few flower frogs. You can see more flower frogs. This flower frog on top back here, I bought that, and I should probably show you that other potato masher. I went to a new, well, it's not new to me, antique store. I've been to it once or twice before. It's just not one that I go to very often. I got some cash from some family for my birthday, so I bought that flower frog on top right there, and the potato masher. I think the flower frog was $11 and potato masher was $20. So these are all family pictures. Let me make sure. This is my grandfather standing up, and then I'm not quite sure who the guy is in front of him. These 3 sailors, the one on the very left here is my Uncle Harold, his brother, my grandfather's brother. And then that is my grandfather in another uniform. So this is going to go on top of the books, the Nancy Drews. We also have a couple of fillers. This I bought, I don't know, it was an estate sale recently. When I got the corn crib, I think the $30 antique that I said I thrifted a $30 antique, that came from the same estate sale. So it's just a miniature version of a lamp. And a dog. So the older pictures, I switched this out. I had a different picture in this frame, but I have swapped it out. That's my grandmother with my mother and my Uncle Edward. My mom in this old frame with the hairpin legs. And then Jason's grandfather when he was in the Air Force. And this, I wish I had an older frame. This is, I think, a 4x4 picture. I can never find a frame that will fit. So, and I'm not bothered by the mixed match frames as long as they're kind of old. So, and there's something. Someone asked when I showed the insignia from the General, Thrifting the 3-Star General, how would I display it? The stars, my husband's already laid claim to. But this was, I think I answered her either a small bowl or a flower frog, and this is what I meant. It's one of those hairpin flower frog things. Only one I own like that. And you can see the different patches stuck in there. I wanted it to go on here, but I just couldn't make myself like it. I don't know if it was the green of the flower frog, or maybe they just looked a different era. I don't know. I just didn't care for it up there, so I'm going to find somewhere else for that. But that is how I was displaying some of the insignia. Now I will show you how we did the crate. Let me see if I can move you without dropping you, because you are on a stool here. How we did the crate. I'm not that particularly fond of it. So like I said, we may be getting rid of the crate. It's just, I think I got this in an antique store, and it was cheap because it is cracked. You see the crack that goes all the way down it there. So can't put anything heavy in it. I will put flowers in it from time to time, but no mark. No mark. I think it was 15, something like that. So, and then we have, this is an old iron, but it's broken here. You see the star. My mother, I think, painted these black at one point. And we have another iron. This one is intact. That's how they used to iron their clothes. Just heat this up and run it over your clothes. And we have a couple of shoe moles. So I have these. I've had these for a while. I do like displaying them. I think they're cute. I like the different colors and I like the kind of zip to it, but I'm not in love with it. And like I said, we can get rid of that cabinet, or that box, excuse me, for this. And that might be what we do. So I'm going to try to rearrange that basket and do something that you can see the ironstone better. And I'll try to show you the final product in just a second. So I hope you enjoyed that little bit of thrifting that we did. Thrifting. Whew. That little bit of decorating that we did there. I have a haul from the estate sale I went to today. Don't have any footage from the sale itself, but I do have a nice little haul. Well, it's not a big haul, but I like everything I bought. I'm trying to do this because I need to do that, and I also have other chores around the house. I got to get the sheets out of the dryer and put them back on the bed. It's Friday, sheet day, and do a couple other things around here that need to be done. So, thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoyed it, and we hope to see you again at South Georgia Home. Thank you.